That's a boat.
What's the trunk, Felix?
Well, my name's not Felix, it's Joe.
I know.
Here you are.
That outfit's wearing you, Felix.
Joe.
Why are you calling me Felix? My name is Joe.
I'm calling you Felix because I do what I want. Where are you going? Can you believe it? Dad said not to tell you. Goes with my theory, power makes you paranoid. Good luck.
You were nice, Angelica. A good friend. That was sweet. Please.
All I know about Volcano is that the name means little island with a big volcano, and that people, little ponies, like orange soda.
But
1800 years ago,
who
a
does?
Roman galley with Jews and Druids got caught in a huge storm off Carthage. Thinking they were returning to Rome, they sailed deep into the South Pacific and finally ended up colonizing a lightly populated Polynesian island. Thus was born the Volcano culture, a mixture of Polynesian, Celtic, Hebrew, and Latin influences.
But
I don't work for him. My transport of you is strictly a favor.
You do favors for people you're mad at?
I don't work for him. He said he'd give me this boat if I took it. Well, he's got two of them. This is the Tweedledee, there's a Tweedledum, too.
Okay.
it's Alice in Wonderland, no? Tweedledee, Tweedledum. That's also something, you know, that reference, if it's the case. Because Alice in Wonderland, it's about also being into your mind, you know, it's a lot of symbolic stuff to talk about mental stuff, in fact, psychological stuff.
Did you sleep with my sister?
Yeah.
Do you like to fish?
What do you want, girl? Go for it.
Do some fishing.
Okay.
I'm just very nervous about this trip. He didn't tell me anything, and you don't seem to be telling me anything. But it's more than that. I've always kept clear of my father's stuff ever since I got out on my own, and now he's pulling me back in. I feel ashamed. Because I had a price. He named it, and now I know that about myself. And I can treat you like
I can understand that, you know, to feel ashamed for that. And at the same time, it's also something about Joe. He has a price. His life had a price before and also now.
So I'm leaving you on this island?
That's right.
How long?
For the rest of my life.
Good answer.
I can't imagine that.
Huh, where would you go?
Away from the things of man. Oh, what does interest you?
Courage. Courage interests me.
Like on the books you read.
Until now, I've lived on a tiny island called Staten Island. Committed to this job, shut up room, pumped in air, no sunshine. Now that I have some distance from that situation, I find that unbelievable. Your life seems unbelievable.
Because you never experienced another life than the one you had before.
Everybody you know, everybody you see, everybody you talk to.
That I don't believe so, but I believe on the fact that there are plenty of lives, you know, so you can choose the one that you prefer.
What?
Say that again, are you?
No. Well, I don't know what to say. You tell me you're dying, you tell me you're jumping into a volcano. My mind is a blank.
You're like your half sister on that.
Good night, then. I'll see you in the morning.
You can't expect to say that to a woman and to have her falling in love with you. Stay inside!
It's my boat!
This moment is a little absurd, you know, when the music is made to amplify that, so I'm not taking it so seriously. But yes, she's brave. You should stay inside.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Come on. It's logical and well done, you know, do it like that. See? You're an hero again. Can you go back to the boat? Nope. No, I'm not gonna die, all of them. That's the Titanic situation. Last time that you were lost like that in the middle of nowhere, it was for another movie and you were all by yourself. You have a lot of resources in comparison right there. You're not gonna drink? Careful with the battery. Really? You're happy into that situation? When before into his life? You don't want to lose these balls. How long are you gonna sleep, girl? Yeah. That big, right?
Dear God, who's there but I know? Thank you for my life. I forgot how big
The world is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because you think that you're gonna die?
Joe?
Right now, I mean.
Joe?
You finally woke up, you? Ah! Ah! Oh, the advertising! Oh, that's why the orange soda thing.
Bang! What's that?
I think we've been spotted.
The little ponies?
And the volcano. Yes, that's a Jewish song. But they said, you know, that it's a mix of cultures right there, so it's logical.
I'm Toby Keith. I'm Joe Banks. This is Patricia Granamore. You came to stop the anger of the Wu? Yeah. Once more, I'll call the ponies for a hero. Who knew Walt's away? Who knew Walt? Come on! The Wu wants his flag. Take me to the volcano!
Yeah. Yes, it's going more and more absurd in each scene. I'm not against it. I just go with it. And really also with the opening scene and everything since the beginning, they say that it's like that. It's an absurd movie.
Is there any ceremony or anything? No, you just jump in.
Yeah.
That's right there!
Ah.
I love you! I've fallen in love with you! And now you're gonna kill yourself.
Can you give us a minute? You love me?
Yes, I love you. I can feel my heart. I feel like I'm going crazy.
I've got to do it.
Why? Why? The chief doesn't even want you to do it.
I've wasted my entire life, and I'm going to die. Now I have a chance to die like a man, and I'm going to take it. I've got to take it. I love you too. I've never been in love with anybody before either. It's great.
He doesn't want to kill himself because he's gonna die soon. He wants to kill himself because he wasted his life.
Go back down, get out of here.
No!
Please let me do what I gotta do.
Marry me.
Yeah.
What?
Could you marry us, please?
Okay. I don't want to get married.
What is the problem? You're afraid of the commitment? You're gonna have to marry me for about 30 seconds. You can't handle that?
Afraid of living, afraid of the commitments of marriage and the commitment of life.
Thank you, Chief.
I'm going now.
That was quick.
I gotta be brave. I gotta jump in. Come on.
If you jump, I jump.
I'm jumping in with you.
Oh, no, you're not.
Where did I go? Where did I
I
go?
didn't sign up for this.
I do what I want.
Don't do it for me.
I'm not doing it for you.
If you jump, I jump, Jack. You already made a Titanic
We'll take
moment.
this leap and we'll see. We'll jump
I know it was after
and
that,
we'll
but
see. That's life.
yeah.
Jump!
And you were that close.
We jumped in and it blew us out. Well, that's it. At least it's a miracle.
Oh, but the island is disappearing.
God, we really lucked out.
Yeah. Well, I hate to bring it up, but we're building miles for roleplay. We're gonna drown.
And without your luggage, this one.
We're gonna be all right. Isn't this romantic? Who gets a honeymoon like this?
Yeah. I have a brain cloud.
Brain cloud.
Dr. Ellison said I was only with you.
Some quack told you which. Dr. Ellison?
Yeah.
Oh, one of your...
My father's doctor. He set you up.
Who?
My father.
Yes.
Yeah.
Set me up?
Yeah.
You're not gonna die.
Yeah.
My whole life, I've been a victim. I've been a dupe, a pawn.
Now you're
My
feeling...
throat is closing up.
Your whole life is ahead of you.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yes, but now he's gonna be hypochondriac again.
Oh, I'm relieved. That's insane.
And now?
But still,
Now, well, what is it now?
we're on a run. There's no land in sight. I don't know.
It's always gonna be something with you, isn't it, Joe?
Now that he's gonna leave, yes.
Yeah.
It can't be only good.
Wherever we go, whatever we do,
Yeah.
we're gonna take this luggage with us.
Deal. I wonder where we'll end up.
Hell, away from the things of man. Away from the things of man.
That was a tale. It began like it, it's finishing like it. Yes, it was an absurd movie. Yes, I lost, many times because it was so absurd, and it was going really in all directions, and because I didn't believe what was happening on screen. But clearly it was made, it was fabricated on screen, not to be believed, you know, not for the viewers to be like, okay, it's truly happening, I believe that it's happening, it's so well done, you know, and stuff like that. No, clearly with the special effects, with the musics, with also all of the lines, all of the moments, like clearly it was made on purpose to be absurd, to be sometimes funny because of how absurd it was. And the fact also, I didn't notice it, not really, that it's beginning like a tale, it's finishing like a tale. It's also going with that idea, you know. In a tale, you don't expect for everything to be true, to be realistic. And no matter what, with the opening scene, they just open that door, you know, to everything is gonna be absurd, nothing has to be really taken like it is on screen, and none of the characters, none of the scenes, none of the actions, you know, what is happening has to be taken really seriously for what it is, but also for the consequences of each thing. And you can't connect your brain, you know, during this moment. I don't know how to say it in another way, but it's not a movie that you have to take first degree and to just watch it and take it first degree. Not at all. You have to disconnect your brain a little, but not that much, because in fact, thinking about each moment, each scene, and a lot of lines, in fact, we have a lot of subtitles, you know, into these scenes, into these lines, about mental health, about someone who was in depression, who didn't love his life at all, who was doing nothing with his life, who was depressed, who had a mind cloud. And when you have a mind cloud, when you're depressed that much, at some point it can kill you. Mentally, physically, it can kill you. So we had that, we had also the thing about, if you think that you're gonna die soon, are you gonna change your life or not? And for Joe, yes, he's gonna change his life because he was doing nothing for his life, because he sold his life to that job that he didn't love at all. And you know, that was also to criticize the society, that kind of jobs, you know, with everyone doing the same stuff, with everyone being bored, with everyone being like a robot, with everyone not counting and being replaced just like that, with the absurdity of that kind of job also, which are not really useful and which are there, you don't know really why, and with also all of the things that you can endure at your work, at your job, and really, if you're thinking about it twice, you're gonna be like, why am I suffering that? Like, it's not normal to suffer something like that. That was a part which was fun. And after that, all of the thing about Joe, like, what cost are you giving to your life? Before knowing that he would die, it was $300 a week. And after that, it was all of the money of the world, some days, and to die as an hero. That was the cost of the rest of his life. You know, so many lines, like for example the ones that he had with the drivers about the fact that the driver is not gonna tell him who he is, that it took him to the driver, you know, an entire life to know who he is. It's okay to take an entire life to know who you are, and in fact it's natural to take an entire life to know who you are, because you're changing all along your life. The situation with the first sister, you know, about the fact that she wants to kill herself and Joe is telling her that it's not okay to have that kind of thought, when in fact it's what he's gonna do, you know, he's gonna kill himself because he doesn't have a lot to live, because he doesn't know what to do else with his life, and he doesn't have a life, he doesn't have a family, friends, anyone. That's also another question, you know. When you're close to die, in fact, you want to spend time with people that you love, your family and your friends, and if you don't have any, you're all by yourself. And no matter what, that girl knows she can't kill herself because she can do something still with her life. She can find herself. After that, you know, we met the other sister, and we had this reference, you know, to Alice in Wonderland with the two boats, and that's fun because Alice in Wonderland also there is a way to analyze it and to talk about mental health, to talk about Alice, you know, was lost into that Wonderland, lost into her mind, you know, into her dreams, you know, all of that interpretation, so that was a funny reference. Joe is falling in love with Patricia, all of that moment, you know, with them kissing, and then the boat, you know, being destroyed like that. Joe is finally happy, you know, when in fact he's such in a desperate context. He should be depressed right there, he should be really sad and all, and no, finally he's happy. And you know, at the beginning everyone was asking him how he was feeling and he was never feeling great, and at the end during these moments no one was asking him how he was feeling when he was finally feeling great. And at the end, when he knows, when he understands that he's not gonna die, suddenly he's an hypochondriac again, you know, he thinks that he has something, but in fact no, he has again a reason to not be great, not fully, for a lot of different reasons, and she's telling him, you're never gonna be okay fully, like, and she's asking him the question, how are you feeling, you know? That's also something, you know. When you're happy into your life and all, no one is asking you the question. It's when you're feeling bad that people are asking you the question, that do they really care about the answer? That's something else. And in fact, are you really feeling not great, or do you love to put some drama into your own life? Just because you can't feel truly happy and just happy, you always have to find something a little weird, a little sad, a little bad to say about your life. That's also a real big question, you know. I think that we all have into people that we appreciate someone like that, who can never just feel great. You know, that person is always gonna have something to find to not feel great, even if it's a little thing, it's always gonna be something. I'm not judging it, you know, it's okay, it's natural, it's human to be like that. So yes, the fact that they are falling in love, that's not a surprise. All of the thing, you know, with this island, with these guys, with the volcano, like, it was really a lot absurd, so I lost a lot. I'm not sure that we have really a lot of interpretations right there, but that was fun. They are saying to each other, I love you, they are marrying each other so quickly, why not? They are jumping into the volcano together. Yes, I thought of Titanic, even if it was out a long time after this movie. For sure I thought of it. The volcano doesn't want them, and the fact that everyone on this island is going to disappear with this island. They are together with this luggage again. I don't know where they go, but they are together and he's gonna leave. Like I said, it's an absurd movie, it's on purpose, it's written like that, it's made like that, and it's well done, you know. Like, a lot of absurd movies like that are not doing it obviously, so because of that you're just like, what's that? And some of them, they are absurd also on purpose, but it's going too far and it's too much. And it's really at each scene, each little line, so you're just like exhausted at the end by all of the things. You're just like, come on, give me a little break. So this one has a good balance, you know, for it. For all of these absurd scenes, moments, lines, and some deep little things, you know, about mental health, about metaphysics questions and all, and about just the regular story. I think that the balance is pretty great. For sure, it's not a big movie which is cult, you know, and all, for sure. And now I understand a little more why I never watched it, you know, as a comedy romantic movie, because in fact it's not so much a romantic comedy movie, it's more a comedy movie, but it's a weird one, so I can understand why I never had it, you know, offered to me to watch. Not just like that, you know, you have to know that it exists to go to search for it. You understand what I mean? So I understand that better now. It was nice. I'm glad, you know, that I watched it, that I discovered it. I'm glad. I'm surprised, you know, that during that period of time and during that period of their careers, Tom Hanks, like Meg Ryan, they accepted to play into a movie like that. You know, they were huge during that period of time, these two. So it's a surprise for me that they would go with a weird, absurd movie like that. It looks, you know, like an independent movie a little for all of these levels of the movie, so I'm wondering. It doesn't have such a big budget for it. We can see it at many occasions. That way also it feels like an independent movie. You know, if you have to compare it, for example, with You Got a Mail, which was with these two, it's fun, you know, to see the difference of production and really a classic romantic comedy movie and this one. So you see, a classic movie, an independent movie. But yes, it's fun that they accepted to do it right there during that period of their careers. Okay, it was a funny movie, it was a nice movie to discover. I don't know if I would rewatch it again one day. Maybe, yes, you know, maybe if it's on television and I'm with someone who never watched it, maybe I would be like, let's watch it, it's a nice one, let's discover it, you know, for the first time with you, it can be nice, maybe. Okay, it's all for you and not for me for this movie, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now, bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Rain